Hello everyone, Jen here from Building Wings Studio. Just wanted to check in on Facebook Live for a little bit because I haven't been on here in a while. I want to do another metacognitive drawing experience with you, another doodling experience to celebrate my launch of my next online course called Wild Side Guides Bees. And I will share a little bit more about that after. So for our metacognitive doodle, I'm going to get you to grab a piece of paper and a marker or pen, or anything that you want to do some doodling with. Let me just check here and make sure my camera's facing the right way. Looks like we are. That's good. All right, so when you have your paper and your marker, I want you to, if you're not driving or doing anything that needs your attention, just take a minute, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just kind of center yourself to the page. I want you to just imagine that you're in a field. A field of flowers. Take another deep breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Take your marker or your pen or whatever you're using. And we're just going to loosely draw some flowers. I want you to put, once your marker tip is down, I don't want you to lift it up. We're just going to messily draw some flowers along the bottom of our page. And as you're drawing them, I want you to think about the things that you're good at or the tools that you use. What things do people ask you for help with? So once you start, don't worry if they look pretty. Just loosely draw them. You can put their stems in with their leaves. You can make them different sizes, different types. We're thinking about the things that we're good at, the tools that we use each day. So once you've got your flowers down, and we've thought about the things that we're good at, I want you to take a different color marker or your pen, and I want you to write in just some of the things that you thought of. So for me, I'm going to put creating. And if I wanted to get more specific on each petal, I could write the things that I use when I'm creating. Inks, markers, watercolors. I do intentional creativity. I do color of women workshops. I'm teacher. Let's see, what else could we put? People might say that my patience is an asset. I do Reiki. I do Usui Reiki and Celtic Reiki. Metamorphic touch could go in there with healing things. So I do journaling. Music. I play piano as well as teach music. For you, you could have, maybe you're good at software, marketing, maybe you're really good at speaking. I don't find that's a strength for me. But if it is for you, then you could write that down. Writing, maybe you're good at selling, maybe you're good at connecting with others. So just anything that you're good at, anything that you use as a tool or things that people ask you for help in could be a tool. Sometimes we don't even know what we're good at. So once you've got that down, it's okay if you don't fill every flower. You can take some time to think about the story. So the flower is going to be our tool, and the stem is our story. So for me, I've always been interested in creating but it hasn't been until the last 6 years that I've really taken it seriously and given it the time that I feel it deserves. So then teaching for me, I started teaching in the public school system about 10 years ago, but before that I was teaching piano for 4 years, and that's sort of how I came into that role. And where do I think I developed my patience from, and go through each of your tools and just kind of honor the story that got you to them. Once you've honored your stories, you can take a minute, pick a different color if you're using different colors. And since we are honoring the bee here, there's Baron, the kitty. Since we're honoring bees, I'm going to draw a bee. Now the bee, whoop, that is the cat. Thank you, Baron, for the excitement here. My cat's a jerk. Back it up there, buddy. Let's see if I can fix this. Right. We're all off center here. All right, I think we're balanced. All right. Okay, we got Sneezy the cat. Just gonna keep my hand here just in case it falls again. All right, back to the bees. Oh my gosh. All right. So I want you to draw a bee, just really loosely, one mark. Keep your pen on the page. And then just draw a winding line, dot it together, connecting each of your flowers. This bee is going from tool to tool. And while you're doing that, while this bee is pollinating, I want you to think, how can you connect your tools together? Is there a way to take these tools and turn them into something else? What are you passionate about? How can you connect what you're passionate about to the tools? How deep can you go into what you already do to connect it to the things that you love and the people that you love? And just keep going through them and letting the ideas that come to you pop up. And if something comes up and you don't want to forget it, write it down here in the soil where your seeds are going. Those seeds are your ideas. The pollen is the potential. So maybe here, can I create something creative with Reiki? Can I combine the two and have a workshop? And I don't know what's going to go here, but I'm going to draw a beehive. And out of it, I'm going to put a couple honeycombs. I'm not sure what's going to happen here yet. Well, that's what wants to go there. I'm afraid to let go of this camera now. Keep my fingers crossed that it doesn't fall over on us again. So we've drawn in some flowers. Those are our ideas. We've honored the stories by tracing the leaves that we drew underneath. We've come in with our bee to pollinate the idea, our tools, to come up with ways that we connect them or ideas that could come up. let's see, in the beehive is where, let's think, this is where the magic happens for the bee. They make the honey, they do dances to show others where the flowers are. They put their eggs in the honeycombs, they put pollen in the honeycombs, they turn it into honey, the sweetness of life. They work together in community. So I'm just thinking of all these different things and what we've already got on the page. So let's see, if I pull the ideas out from here, and I think of my honeycombs as connection, because they're all connected together. Let's see, what if I come back to creative Reiki? Can I do treatments on someone and turn it into an intuitive art piece for them, for their healing? Now this is unique to me, but whatever's coming up for you, you can do the same sort of thing. I don't know if you can hear that, but my son's outside. It's his birthday today and he's outside playing around. Let's see. Oh, I hear them coming in. Patience, journaling, music, piano. In my classroom at school, what could I do? Can I connect journaling with my students to make music meaningful to them? Can they journal their ideas into songs? Can they turn songs into artwork? Can they draw their own music, making a visual language from the music that they hear or imagine in their minds? Teaching. Should I take the leap and start teaching Reiki? Can I connect Reiki and music? Can I teach art in a way that helps people to unleash their own creativity? And you can go on, and maybe you're going back and forth between your doodles. And in the end, when you have it all together, could be a jumbled up mess on your page, or you don't know where you started, and that's okay. Just take a minute to look at it and see if there is one overarching theme that comes out of it, or one idea that you want to take and explore a little deeper. We've only been on here a couple minutes, so it's hard to take the time and just flesh out those ideas. So what I invite you to do after this video is to take what you've done, flip your page over, and just pick one and write and write and write. Don't stop until your page is full, and see what ideas come out from that. So thank you for joining me on this metacognitive journey. If you're interested, I'd like to show you my next Wildside Guides class. Is called Wildside Guides Bees, and in Wildside Guides we take a deeper look into how we connect to nature using creativity. So in this Wildside Guides, I will teach you how to make a book out of recycled cardboard. This was just from old mini wheat boxes and just things I found in the garbage, and cereal boxes. And we've turned it in, we've stitched it into a book, and inside I have done some projects. So this is our cover. And each one of them has a different meaning. So this one was called Lady of the Bees, and what calls us to action. This one was about what stories do you put in your honeycombs, the becoming of self. And this one was about, oh, Baron, you bugger. And this one is about being yourself. And each lesson comes with a metacognitive doodle to help us get inspired before we get to the box, to the page. We'll be covering all sorts of different techniques with using markers, watercolors, inks, sketching. We'll be doing some portrait work. So there's lots of different things you can learn skill-wise, but also some deeper prompts to get you to go inside and think a little bit about yourself as well and your connection. So keep an eye out for that coming up on my website, and I'll probably post a few on Facebook as well as on my email. And I'd love to hear from you.